how's it going, guys? We're in a lovely little location here, just on the outskirts of Eton-Soken. So after driving about 2 hours up this way, in quite terrible weather, we decided to come back about an hour and a half, because about 15 minutes into the journey, we found this lovely little area where it looked like you could just jump out and have a little fire. Yeah, it seemed like it was perfectly catered for off-grid narrowboat use. On closer inspection yesterday, I noticed at the top here that it said it's sort of private fisherman land, but I mean it's on the towpath area here. Is it the towpath on the river? I think it's there's a sort of industrial estate at the back here. I mean, that ain't great, is it? Let's face it. But the trees locally hide it a bit. Sun's glaring through. Beautiful. Apart from the bloody metal gates at the back, but I mean you don't really see them. This is the beautiful thing with a narrowboat, and you just moor up somewhere, you find all these wacky little locations. I mean it's not wacky, is it? It's just a lovely little woodland location. Is it woodland? Members only. I have a member, so I'm allowed. Becca will have to go. Cooked up a couple of burgers. Always taste better than when you just cook them at home, don't they? Well, this is home now, isn't it? So, and this is just a little glimpse into how it's going to be when we're really sort of going around. It's Becca playing with a lump of wood. I'm actually getting a little bit worried about her now, because it's all gone a little bit weird. She's just all very quiet. It's a little tip: if you run out of food, you can live off of bark.
A bit chewy, but it's good.
Yeah, just chew it. It's actually very similar to pumpkin seeds.
Oh no, I slipped.
Okay, moment of truthioni. We're going to get the colour match out. We're going to give it a good old stir, and I'm just going to put it on, you know, that manky turd on the roof, which is starting to already prise itself off the top of our roof because I didn't sort of do it properly. I think I probably shouldn't have put the red oxide underneath the filler. So first of all I wire brushed it, then I put the aqua steel, the rust repellent on there, then I put the red oxide on there, then I put the marine filler on there, then I put the red oxide on top of the filler again so I could put the paint on it, and over the last week it's just started to come out. It hasn't had anything to adhere to on the roof of said vessel. So I did pick up a colour match. There was a lot of messing around in the shop, lots of queues getting put to one side whilst I was asking for sort of the right paint to be sort of weatherproof. In the end I just went for the sample pot just to get out of the shop because I was in there for about half an hour. It was a £5 and I just wanted to get it and go. I got back to the boat and realised it could be in matte. It might not be weather resistant, so you know, it's like one thing after the other with me, innit? But we do know that it could be the right colour, so I'm just going to put it on that manky bit that we've got to take off anyway again and redo, and just see how it comes up. And it might come up alright anyway, and it might be good enough, or it might wash away, or it might be matte, or it might be the wrong colour, you know, we don't know. Let's just bung a bit on there and see how it looks compared to the rest of the boat. Probably going to have to climb out here. Roly roly. And last time I checked, the filler had all started prizing itself out, the little bugger. Here it is, and obviously we've got loads of water there. I can't get on there. Okay, so we wiped said surface. This is just a complete test because it's got to come off, remember, okay? So it's just to see how it actually looks and corresponds with said surface. It's already water in there, look. See the water coming out. So that's good. That's a good job done. Job well done. But we're just checking to see if this actual sample is good enough, or we'll just go head back to the shop and I'll get Bex to go in and talk to them properly about what we need. Avoid spillage, it says. We need something to stir it with. Here we go. Perfect. I haven't even got a paintbrush, so this should be entertaining. I have to use leaves, I have to use nature. Again, this is only a test, thank God. Oh no, it's on the roof of the boat. It doesn't matter, because it should be exactly the same colour as the boat. Good God, what the hell is going on here? No point even doing that, is there? Let's face it. Oh, there it is. I suppose the idea now would be just to let it dry, which might take a while. I mean, it does look bluer. It will dry darker, the lady said in the shop. Hard to tell at the moment. I mean, that's far bluer. I'll throw this somewhere. I'll throw it over here and... Yeah, she's still messing around with that weird bit of wood. Don't know what she's doing. Here it is, all over the floor on a twig. Bung these in the bin. Okay, so we got the bag. It seems like a lot of people sort of have little parties around this little bit because there's rubbish everywhere. Yeah, there was absolutely shed loads of rubbish in this little area. I don't want to blame the fishermen, but this was private fisherman land, remember? The war continues. So we'll just lug that on the side somewhere, and whoever does the normal sort of litter collecting around here will have one bulk bit of litter instead of having to go around collecting all the little bits of crap. It's a joke there. Look, it's like the geezer from Lord of the Rings. Get down, Crobot.
Staff, and I've got my chair, I just need a beard.
That'll come. Give it another 30 years. Look at that.
This is not the right saw for the job, but it's all I've got.
Some weird little stick thing that Bex has been making. At this stage she's lost it now. But, you know, we'll keep you posted. Yeah, she's completely out of control at this point. We'll keep quiet and let her have fun. It's good. Good for her to be able to let her hair down and unwind in these weird methods. Okay, so Bex is back from a course that she done in Wales, I think. Was it in Wales?
No.
Where was it?
It was Dorset.
Dorset, just round the corner from Wales. It was a survival course, wasn't it, Rebecca?
Yeah, so I basically went off to do this awesome little course on like bushcraft and wilderness weekend where you're given the opportunity to learn all the skills you'd need to survive if you were just thrown into a woodland. How to forage, how to get source water, how to make shelter, how to make fire, how to make cord, all of these like awesome things, axe skills, knife skills. And since we've rocked up here near this little woodland on our little boat day out, I thought, what an opportunity to have a little bit of a practice of those skills. So I'm well in my element in my little chair.
So yeah, she's pretty much just been setting fire to everything she can get her hands on.
Not true. A little bit true. Safely though, safety comes first.
Safety first, always, the Crobot way.
That's it, yeah. I mean, what's not entertaining about this?
So it's entertaining me all morning.
Need a better mallet.
I can start to see what's forming here. I've seen quite a lot of cartoons, believe it or not, in my lifetime. You might not believe it, but I've seen these sort of contraptions in cartoons, and I can, yeah, either that or the Hills Have Eyes. Going to have a head on it by the end of the at the weekend. Oh my god, the head goes on the end there, so on a sort of vertical tilt the head goes on.
And then you just turn it like this so you get like a full even roast around the head.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good.
I mean, we have to find the head first, don't we? I had my queries and worries about Becca going on this bushcraft course, and you can see why now, because it's completely gone to her head.
So, I need a longer thought.
And the cauldron could go on the end, couldn't it? Or the head. Here we go, she's finally finished this weird contraption. I mean, what on earth? What on earth is it, Rebecca? What is wrong with you?
Welcome to my pot holder! So you can boil your water over your little wildfire. Or you can cook, you can make stews, soup.
You do know we've got the old gases running in there at the moment.
Yeah, but for extreme, you know, survival situations where our gas has run out, not a problem.
Pathetic. Get it down. Isn't it amazing, guys? I'm only joking. I'm being horrible.
To be fair, that's the first time I've ever attempted one, and there are things I would do differently. It's really important to get straight bits of wood. Mine are all quite wobbly, which makes it harder to balance. But
that is the essence of camping, isn't it? And bringing this like off-grid living in, isn't it? Like foraging for bits of wood and stuff. And it's just fun more than anything, isn't it? When we had the burgers last night, it just tastes better when you have it on one of these things, and you bring the aspect of the whole camping sort of into the narrowboat. It's brilliant, isn't it?
I love it. It's like tapping into something really primal, like that people would have done like years and years ago. Like it's really fun and sort of connecting with nature.
Look at that. So that's the fitting.
Yes, so you can move it up and down if you need it closer to the fire.
Oh bloody hell! Wow.
Or further away from the fire.
That's yeah, don't Leave it maybe on the first setting.
No, we're all good. You got different notches, but it would be a lot easier if that bit of wood was a lot straighter, because it's all about physics, really.
It's amazing, you should be proud.
I am quite proud. It's cool, isn't it? Always room for improvement. I didn't actually make one of these on the course, I was just shown one and shown there's like different cuts you do into your wood for different reasons, whether it's for anchoring something or making nets or holding something, and so I've just applied that to this.
A big part of when we first wanted to get a narrowboat was, it was all through the COVID sort of stuff, and it just seemed like a really good way to get away if you got a narrowboat, and you could just constantly just be off grid, whatever happens, whatever circumstances, they put a lockdown in, you can, you know, you just cruise around and you fend for yourself. Okay, so quick update on the crevice in the crevice. I mean, it looks a very similar colour. It's bloody matte. We can't have it in matte, we'll have to go up and get one which isn't in matte. I think it's better off Bex gets in there and has a little chat with them, innit? Colour's good. That's bloody matte. I mean, maybe it'll help it being in matte. It'll help blend in with the sort of grubbiness of the rest of the boat. What do you reckon? Bex, the viewers want you to sing them a song. Yes, the guitar is back out, guys. So our plan originally was to bring the guitar down and we were going to try and muster up a song, maybe a cover song, maybe one of our own, or yeah, maybe just write one of our own for a bit of fun. And then I've got the laptop in the vessel, and we were going to record it, and we were going to record the vocals, and we were going to mix it all, sort of a little bit like a recording studio for fun, and then put it up maybe on the YouTube channel, just for people to be able to sort of click and listen or download just for fun. We could write a narrowboat song, couldn't we? God, it's not going great, is it? We travel in our little boat all around the world. I'm not good at making lyrics up on the spot like that, especially joke ones. My comedic charm needs to come at someone else's expense, not my own. Cause I'm laking for a hand to take my hand, take it to the sky this time.
He got on no sapper, he on spinal cracker, he got feet down below his knee. Hold you in his armchair, you can feel his disease.
Come together right now over me. Why are you laughing? To his knees. Come together right now. What's going on?
No.
Nah. Did I laugh at any of your bits? Hey?
I'm sorry.
What's so funny?
I don't know, I think it's just the energy that you throw in. Come together!
It's not meant to be funny. They're very serious. Let's have a listen anyway.
Monkey finger, here's your Coca-Cola.
Here comes my bit. Here comes me.
One thing I can tell you is you got to be free.
Come together right now over me. Don't laugh at my jokes, and then when I'm deadly serious, she laughs. There's something that's not right, is it?
I am that person who laughs at inappropriate things, though.
Yeah, you're the sort of one that laughs at a funeral. Game over. And for anyone that wants to hear our beautiful rendition of the classic hit, Come Together, guys, just click on the little left square icon here and it should take you over to a little upload that are down for fun. Cheers, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you in the next one.